Hi guys. Okay, so today I'm going to answer a few questions inquiring minds want to know. Just a few. So let's just get right to it. Oh, if you have any questions, you can DM me or put them in any of the videos, comments, and I'll try to get to them best I can. But first question I actually get asked this a lot is, why do I always wear black? So, well, you kind of got me on that one. So I do mostly wear black and dark grays, things like that, and especially over the last year, because I've really been working the last 2-3 years to becoming minimal. And I'm finishing that off this year. The next 6 months, I'll get rid of everything just to make it easy and get me to where I want to go. And I'm not buying anything new. So that's overall the main reason. All right. Question number 2, I'm going to kind of mix some things in together here. So I've been talking a lot about no sugar for the last 10 months for me, and what a change it's made for me, just across the board, mentally, physically. And people ask me, well, what am I doing? What am I eating and what am I not eating? And when I talk about not eating processed sugars, you know, I'm talking about cakes and pies and, you know, your sugary baked goods and cereals and anything processed that's just have no value to you. You know, I don't consume anymore. And one of the best tricks that works for me to stay consistent, even though I struggle just like everybody else, but to stay on track, is 90% of the time I eat the same thing every day. And I'll put another video in here about that, around overall food and what I do. But it makes it easy. It's predictable. I know what has the things in it and doesn't, and how much it can eat and how much it can't. So, you know, it's starting to become easy in that respect. And then the other 10% of the time is just, you know, if I'm with my boys or I'm somewhere where I can't actually prepare my own meals or eat my regular stuff, you know, I may have a burger with a bun, or I may do something that I wouldn't normally do. But man, that burger with a bun sure is good. So that's food. Next thing is, and people do talk about my minimalism, because I've been talking about it more. Look at this. It's been raining here a lot, so this creek's filled up pretty good. It almost looks like a river. So, the minimalism. So, get a big question. What is the biggest thing that I've missed that I've done away with already? The big one is my truck. Is, you know, getting rid of my truck almost a year ago, and doing without a vehicle. So forcing myself to go through the motions of how important a vehicle is to me, and can I do without one if I wanted to and chose to. And so I've done real well. It's been a year. I live in an environment where I'm in, you know, kind of an area where I can walk, grocery store, you know, Target, even a Buc-ee's, and a few restaurants and things like that, which I moved into by design so I could do that. But that's my biggest miss. If I had it to do all over again, I would not have done that. But I did it. I'm going to stick to it, which I have until January 1st of 2026. And that's when I will be getting the vehicle I'm going to be using to go back full time on the road, which I'll talk about that more later. Okay, there you go. There you go. There's your questions for the day. So, if it's your first time here, please subscribe, or even if you're second or third time, you haven't subscribed, please do. It's what helps the channel. Trying to get to 100,000 in the next 6 months. So we're almost 20% of the way there. All right. I love y'all. See you later. Bye.